Whether or not Samsung will end up releasing its next ultra-high-end handsets early, as some reports suggest and many insiders seem to believe, we're definitely still several months away from an official Galaxy S24 family announcement. That makes it fairly difficult to have any guarantees on exactly what kind of upgrades and downgrades the S24 lineup could bring to the table compared to their predecessors, although a lot of purported inside information has been floating around the interwebs for quite some time now. Some details are obviously more surprising than others, and some have a better chance of commercially materializing, while a few rumors and reports seem to be directly contradicting one another. But that's where Yogesh Brar comes in today, aiming to clear the air and shed light on a whole bunch of key specs for all three members of the next-gen Galaxy S24 roster. Even though no is clearly a strong word to use in relation to an unannounced mobile product, Brar's corroboration of several features, numbers, and key selling points all but sets these in stone already. We're talking, for instance, about the Galaxy S24 Ultra's flat panel and titanium frame, which have been in the news for several months. We can certainly understand why Samsung would feel its non-foldable super flagship needs a radical redesign of sorts after a few years of gradual refinement, but of course, it remains to be seen exactly how different this giant will look compared to the curved S23 Ultra with an aluminum frame. Curiously enough, the S24 Ultra's screen size is not mentioned today, but the QHD Plus resolution is, with those letters most likely standing for the exact same 3088 by 1440 pixel count of the S23 Ultra. The Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus, meanwhile, are expected to come equipped with FHD and QHD display resolution respectively, and of course, no curves of their own either. Although you might be inclined to skip to the next chapter in the spec sheets of these bad boys, it's important to highlight that the S23 and S23 Plus share an identical 2340 by 1080 screen resolution, which means that the S24 Plus could step things up in that department with a pixel count of around 2560 by 1440. Both the S24 and S24 Plus are additionally tipped to bump up the battery capacity of their predecessors from 3900 and 4700 to 4000 and 4900 mAh cells respectively, although the S24 Ultra is oddly enough likely to keep the S23 Ultra's size totally unchanged. Charging speeds may also go unchanged, with the vanilla S24 purportedly sticking to a 25-watt ceiling and the S24 Plus and S24 Ultra supporting a maximum input of 45 watts. Following a little early confusion and contradiction in the rumor mill, everyone appears to agree now that the Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus will come in both Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and Exynos 2400 variants, depending on region, with the S24 Ultra Beast packing Qualcomm's next state-of-the-art SoC everywhere around the world. That's a slightly different strategy from what Samsung has employed for both the Galaxy S23 and S22 families in recent years, further consolidating the Galaxy S24 Ultra's status as top dog contender for the title of best phone in 2024. Even more impressively, the S24 Ultra is expected to feature a quad rear-facing shooter system composed of 212, 50, and 10 megapixel sensors. That's a lot of megapixels, and it sounds like a major improvement over the already state-of-the-art camera setup on the back of the S23 Ultra, but multiple recent rumors suggest the new 50-megapixel lens could go from 10x to 5x optical zoom capabilities, which certainly doesn't feel like a step in the right direction for Samsung. For his part, Yogesh Brar is not ready to go into that type of detail regarding the S24 Ultra specifications, instead confirming that the S24 and S24 Plus will probably retain the 50 plus 12 plus 10 megapixels triple rear camera arrangements of the S23 and S23 Plus. Last but certainly not least, January is mentioned as the final release target for the Galaxy S24 series, with an exact date of course not confirmed just yet and possibly subject to change and last-minute revisions for a couple more months or so. So, what are your thoughts on the upcoming S24 lineup? Share your valuable thoughts below in the comment section, and for more updates you can check out our channel. See you in the next one. Peace out.